before we get to the start of the race, Zach Fitzwater in the 57 did not get going. But coming to the green of the race, of the round of Decatur, coming here with only 3 races to go, 2 after this one, Johnson and Hart, good friends, are going to lead us down. Green flag is out here at Decatur. Already in turn number 1, we had our first stack up for the race. Looks like right here, Eric Burton slid off into them guys. Daniel Day slid off right there. And Jeffrey Finga got hooked by William Duncan. And there's Charles Sanford in the number 9 right there. Sanford got hooked around. He slammed right there. Sanford's third in the points. Jacob Anthony is stuck in the wall right there. Jason Tyson, whose first race of the season since Daytona was in it. Alex Allen. Boy, Charles Sanford has just not had the luck that he needed to go after a championship in the second half of the season. But up front, it's Noah Hart leading Raymond Fisher around the racetrack. Jackson Williams, the number 42, he's going after this title. He's running right there in third. He's right there second in the points. One of the championship contenders and favorites this season. Further up the racetrack, we would have a spin out right here between Jacob Hart and Nick Mace. So it's like 3 wide racing right here. Richard Johnson and Jacob Hart's going to hook together. Trent Togger and James Sorfox also got together, and James Sorfox also slid around and went around on the inside. Sorfox needed a good run here today. Looks like he might not get it. Even further up the racetrack, Jillian Young and teammate point leader Ian Dutta with hook right here. Ian Dutta would turn his teammate. Wow. Boy, and there was a hard hit by Dylan Young right there, driver's side door. Man, the officials are really not happy, especially with Dylan Young. He's actually 8th in the point standings. He's still going after the championship as well. We are hearing word that the Sony officials in ARCSOA are looking over the maneuvers by Ian Dutta and Eric Burton, by the way they raced on the first half of the lap right there. Boy, that was really ridiculous. Most importantly, by our points leader, Ian Dutta, turning his own teammate there. Young is still going after this championship, and that was not a way to race a contender there. And Ian Dutta just rudely dumped him there for a position. Noah Hart comes to complete lap number 1. Here comes Charles Sanford. Sanford from 3rd in the points. Coming into this race, this is probably going to end up killing his championship hopes. Sanford is going to be really good. He's one of them guys that are going to be owning a team for next season, and he was looking like a very good championship contender, but until now, looking like we may have a battle for the lead here with Raymond Fisher and Noah Hart. Fisher ducks out. He ducks to the inside right here. Noah Hart's going to give him the spot there. Very good clean racing by Hart. Very clean racing, especially when you're only on lap 2 of 18 of the long race here. Battle between the 41 and 47 rages on. Richard Johnson, one of the guys going after the championship. He's 4th in the points. He lost it from 4th place right there. He ended up spinning out from the top 4 right there and spun out into Snake right there. And Johnson is trying to get back out on the racetrack right there, but it's hard to get out of there because we had rain overnight. It's kind of muddy right there, and he may stall out there if he can't get back on the racetrack, and it's tough luck there. He's trying to back it up now, and maybe we'll back it up here. But he's trying to get back on the racetrack there, and I think he just did. Johnson's back underway. He's down in the 30s, though, now, because of that incident. Further back here, the 43, the 83, and the 1 was battling for the 10th position when Charles Jackson hooked the right rear corner panel of Brandon McGort. McGort got turned around by Charles Jackson, and McGort in the 83 that was already damaged from a further incident that happened on lap number 1 would spin right into a guardrail right there, but he would continue on. The Snake would bite yet another victim right here with James Shelley and Scott McGort. They both would spin out right here. They was both running down here 26th and 27th. But looks like they're going to be stuck in the mud and not be able to get back out on the racetrack. Noah Hart is there. He gives him the bumper right there on Raymond Fisher. It's lap 4 of 18. But Fisher and Noah Hart are really racy right here on this racetrack right now. They're really broke away from the 3rd place car, Luke Martin. But looks like the front 2 are going to be battling out for this win. Noah Hart and Raymond Fisher that look like the fast ones to beat this race. Charles Sanford's day would go even worse here. He just went a lap down, and Sanford looks like he's going to be stuck in the mud as well. Tough luck for Sanford. He might not even have a chance at a championship now. His hopes might be done for sure after this race. Here's one guy that doesn't seem to be like he's one of the road course veterans. He really has been close to winning on some races this season. Galligan moves his way up inside the top 5 with that pass on Luke Martin. DeMax came in this race 10th in the standings, knew he had to make up something here, but ran up on lap traffic of Dom Caps, and his hopes of getting a good point stay ends right here as he loses a bit of positions right there. Problems with our leaders right here when Raymond Fisher ran up on Charles Sanford again. Charles Sanford was really slow. Noah Hart tried to get around Raymond Fisher, and they tangled right here. The leaders, they wrecked each other, and boy, was that a big change up in the race there. Raymond Fisher kept going, and he's going to continue on racing, Raymond Fisher is, but that means Sean Galligan and Jackson Williams is going to take first and second with the mess-ups by the 41 and 47. A replay of it right here. The 9 was really slow, causing the 41 to check up. The 47 didn't. Try to go around on the outside, but they kind of hooked there. The bumpers do not line up. The 47 went spinning, and the 41 now has a lot of damage and is going to be slow. Well, Charles Sanford didn't fail to mess up the leaders again, as when the 38 ran up on him, the 38 had no mercy. Sean Galligan turns the 9, and that is not very good right there. Good driving. That just really torn up the 9, and the 9 went spinning there. Charles Sanford might be out of the race for that, but he kind of got what he deserved for blocking the leaders intentionally. But the officials are going to be looking over at that right there. Well, with that incident there, the SCS officials and ARCSOA officials have decided over the 38 and the 29. They did not like the incident between the 29 and the 31. They did not like the incident between the 38 and the 9. So, that means since the 38 and the 29 took their cars out, the 31 and the 9 out intentionally, and that means that they did it on purpose to try and decrease their position spots, that they are deciding that the 38 and 29 are going to get points of wherever the 9 or the 29 or wherever the 9 or the 31 finishes. That means that that 38 is going to get whatever the 9's points is. So that means if the 38 literally took out the 9 on purpose, that means that Sean Galligan is going to get whatever Charles Sanford gets this race, and that means Ian Dutta is going to get whatever points Dylan Young gets this race. So that means that if if their cars did D&Q like we think they did, well, the 9 is still on the racetrack right here. No, he is not. The 9 and the 31 are out of the race in 34th and 37th. So it means that Sean Galligan and Ian Dutta that took them cars out intentionally will get the same points as them. So that means Galligan and Ian Dutta will get no points this race. But the win still could go to Sean Galligan. We're not taking the win away from him, but he will not get any points for the victory there because that was dirty driving. Hard racing between the 18th and 19th position right here with Alex Allen and the 32 car right here. They ended up getting into each other right there and slammed hard into the wall right there with each other there. And the 32 of Jordan Culp and the 17 of Alex Allen went spinning around, but they're going to keep it going. And with the news going out right there that the 29 and 38 are not going to get points this race because of their driving this race, Dutta is actually the points leader, and with the championship coming up very soon, that means that 42 right there in front of him, that's second in the points, has got to pounce. With only right now, he's only going to get 70 points this race. He's not going to get 90 because Galligan's in the lead, and Galligan would have got 90 if he would not have wrecked the 9, but Jackson Williams has 70 points right now, but Dutta is trying to pass him so he can finish second, but since if Dutta finishes second, he won't get no 70 points. He'll get 0 points, but that means that Williams will only get 60, so that's less points gained on the points leader there that Dutta is trying to delete from him. While coming around the final few turns, Sean Galligan, even though he raced dirty this race, and is not going to earn any points, he's still going to be counted as a winner of the day. Coming to the final turn here, off the final turn down the straightaway here, he's going to capture the flag and get his second career win of the SCS. Galligan wins here at Decatur. Second place is going to go to Williams, and Ian Dutta is going to get 3rd place. But Ian Dutta with that wreck right there with Dylan Young and Sean Galligan with Charles Sanford. Galligan and Dutta will not get any points this race. Wow. So that's going to be a big game changer in the points, in everything there. Williams comes out of this race with the most points here. And also second, Togger gets second most points here. Noah Hart, who actually was running up front for the most part of this race, ends up still coming out of here with the top 5. How about that? But congratulations to Sean Galligan on winning out here at Decatur. Finally get himself a win. What an underdog story here. Galligan's had a terrible season, and now Galligan wins here at Decatur. Congratulations to him. Let's get you to your finishing results and standings after Decatur.